They said it was just a birthday party. They said it was a celebration. But the moment Nathan saw her across the rooftop, he froze. He realized nothing in that night would ever be the same. Lila Davis stood at the edge of the terrace, backlit by city lights, wearing a black dress that didn't ask permission. She wasn't supposed to be here. Not at his party. Not in his world. "Who's that?" whispered Emily, Nathan's new wife, her manicured nails brushing against his sleeve. Nathan's voice came out too fast. "No one, just someone from before." But Lila wasn't looking at him. Her eyes were locked on someone moving through the crowd, and when Nathan followed her gaze, his stomach dropped. It was Eric Draco, the billionaire investor, the man who could make or break empires with a single signature. And tonight, he wasn't just walking through the party, he was walking straight toward Lila, like she was the only person in the room. But before we get deeper into this story, drop a heart in the comments and tell us where you are watching from. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. 4 years ago, everything had been different. Nathan and Lila had started from nothing. A tiny warehouse, the smell of burnt coffee, and 20 startups crammed into converted storage units. Everyone thought they'd be the next big thing. "It's not working," Nathan said one night at 2 a.m., staring at the screen. "We're bleeding money, losing customers. We can't keep up." Lila looked up from her laptop, silk scarf tied around her hair, eyes tired but sharp. "Show me the patterns," she said. 3 weeks later, she had built something nobody else could even imagine. A system that learned from chaos. A logistics engine that turned inventory nightmares into something seamless, almost magical. Nathan watched, stunned. This is incredible. "Lila, you're a genius." She smiled. "We're a team. That's why it works." And for a moment, there was hope. There was coffee. There was laughter. There was the taste of a future they would build together. The first investor pitch should have been their triumph. Nathan stood backstage, slides loaded on Lila's laptop. The one with every note, every diagram she'd poured her soul into. "You ready?" she asked, adjusting his tie. "We're ready," he said. But when the moment came, Nathan walked out alone. "Good morning, I'm Nathan Harper, and I'm here to show you the future of logistics." In the back row, Lila froze. Her system, her sleepless nights, her genius, all presented as Nathan's vision. Afterward, she waited for him in the empty parking garage. What happened in there? "We killed it," he said, adrenaline high. "Investors loved it. Lila, this could be it. Why didn't you say anything?" "I did," she said. "I said we and our team." "You said my breakthrough." She shook her head. "I built it. Every algorithm, every model. I built that entire system." He sighed. "You're critical, yes, but investors don't invest in partnerships. They invest in singular vision. One face, one story. That's how it works." So it happened again and again. Interviews, board meetings, patent filings. Every time her work became his narrative. The night she discovered the patent documents, Lila sat at the kitchen table until dawn. When Nathan came down for coffee, she slid a folder across to him. "Explain this." He barely glanced at it. "It's standard. The company holds the IP. I'm listed as primary inventor because I'm CEO. "I created that system," she said quietly, "and the company will compensate you fairly." "This is business," he said. "This is how we protect what we've built." "What I built," she whispered. "Somewhere along the line, it had stopped being ours and became yours." "Don't be dramatic," he said. "I want a divorce." The words hit her like a blow, but she signed, and she added a single paragraph, buried in legalese, a clause almost nobody would notice. "During marriage, 18% equity shall be activated upon any major capital event, including acquisition or Series C funding exceeding $50 million. The company was worth almost nothing at the time. It was bleeding cash. They both signed. She walked away with her dignity and a clause nobody thought would ever matter. Now, 4 years later, Lila stood on the rooftop watching Eric Draco approach with the kind of smile that measured the value of everything. "Ms. Davis," he said, his voice cutting through the chatter, "I've been looking forward to meeting you." Nathan froze. Emily didn't notice. The party continued as if nothing had changed, but Nathan saw everything collapse. Eric didn't shake her hand. He took it, turned it over, and studied it. These are the hands that built the adaptive flow engine, he said. I'd recognize that architecture anywhere. Lila tilted her head. Most people don't look that closely. Most people are idiots. I've spent 6 months analyzing Cole Logistics' system. The math didn't fit your profile. Now I know why. He held up the original files. Her name was everywhere before anyone tried to erase it. Across the terrace, Nathan finally moved, stepping toward them, face fixed in polite composure. I also found something else, Eric said, lowering his voice. A clause in your divorce settlement, one that I think you've been waiting very patiently for someone to trigger. Lila's eyes flickered. And did you? 3 days ago, Series C funding. $65 million. The paperwork clears tomorrow. Nathan forced a smile. What a surprise. Eric ignored him. I came to meet your ex-wife. I identify actual talent in organizations, not the narrative people sell to investors. The room around them quieted. The crowd felt the tension without knowing why. I have something to show you, Eric said. Will you join me inside? Nathan tried again. I didn't know you were coming tonight. How have you been? Busy, you? Great, exciting developments, Nathan muttered, glancing at Eric. Lila's tone remained neutral. We should catch up. Nathan pressed, maybe coffee sometime? I'd love to show you how we've expanded. My platform, Lila corrected. Let's be accurate, Nathan, since we're among friends. Inside, the main room had been rearranged. Screens lit up, the podium in place of the birthday cake. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric's voice rang out. If you could join us, I have a presentation from tonight's sponsor. Nathan pushed through the crowd, panic growing. Eric took the stage like he owned it. Good evening. I apologize for interrupting, but I believe in correcting errors. I found a major one. The screen lit up with code. Beautiful, intricate, unmistakable. The adaptive flow engine. Nathan's company, but Lila's work. This system was created by Lila Davis, Eric said. Photos of her early work flashed on the screens. Hands on whiteboards, scribbled diagrams, fingerprints on every innovation. Nathan tried to speak. This is inappropriate. What's inappropriate? Eric asked. The theft of intellectual property, of credit, of truth. When I invested in Cole Logistics, Eric continued, I triggered a clause in your divorce settlement. 18% equity activated upon major capital events. The room, gentlemen and ladies, just saw that transfer triggered. The crowd erupted. Nathan's face went pale. The equity is transferred, Eric said. As of tomorrow, Lila Davis is officially the second largest shareholder in your company. He walked across the room and kissed her, brief, respectful, but unmistakable. The crowd held its breath. Nathan's new wife clutched his sleeve. Chaos erupted. Investors demanded answers. Reporters shouted. Nathan stood frozen. Lila finally spoke. I didn't come for revenge. Eric sent a note this morning. I deserve to hear the toast. Now everyone will know who built this. She turned to the crowd. Not Nathan, not the company. Me. Every innovation, every algorithm, every breakthrough, mine. Eric stepped beside her. As of tomorrow, she will take an active role in the company's development division. Her name will appear on every patent, every presentation, every press release. Nathan sputtered. You can't. Please, Eric said. I've had 3 law firms review it. It's ironclad. No, Lila said simply. The company was worthless without me. You just didn't realize it yet. Her smile was genuine. I bet on myself the day I signed the divorce papers, and today I win. Smarter. The press release went out in 20 minutes. Nathan looked at the room, at the crowd, at the life he thought he controlled. Fine, he said finally. We'll work out the terms. No, Lila said. The terms are already worked out. Sign tomorrow, or the world will know how Cole Logistics was really built. She walked toward the exit. Eric followed. Happy birthday, Nathan, she said, leaving the chaos behind. Nathan's party, his empire, his narrative, all dissolved in a single night. Outside, the air was cool. You didn't have to do that, Lila said. Yes, I did, Eric replied. I spend my life finding real value, not just performance. And the kiss? She asked. That was personal, he said. Half in love since the incubator. Lila laughed. Brave or stupid? Both, he said. They got into the car. Lila looked once at the party lights, the crowd, the chaos she left behind. Then forward, and she smiled. Victory had a name now. Hers. If the story hit you, drop a comment on what moment shocked you most, and subscribe so you never miss what happens when the truth finally comes to light.